Hello and welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast. What a glorious afternoon it's turned into. A glorious afternoon for going and looking inside at the Regent cinema. So we're on the junction of Cookson Street and Church Street in Blackpool town centre, and the Regent is right at the back of me, this building here, look, with the silver dome on top. And inside is a restored 1920s cinema. It's been closed for a few months because they've been completely upgrading all of the sound and projection system. So we're going to go and have a look inside. We're going to meet the guy that owns it and we're going to see what they've done and hopefully get a peek into those places that you shouldn't normally look. So come with me. But before that, don't forget to make sure that you've subscribed, get all of your notifications enabled, and don't forget to sign up for your Visit Fylde Coast email newsletter. visitfyldecoast.info/newsletter, and then you'll find out which films are on when at the Regent Cinema. So the Regent originally opened in 1921 as a 1,092 seat cinema with a retractable roof, and I think the retractable roof is just at the back of this rotunda at the front of the building. And like most old original cinemas, it ended up becoming a bingo hall because, of course, the highlight of the days of the old-fashioned cinema waned in the mid 20th century. So this is where you go up into the cinema, and in here is where you go through into the Emporium. So we did this a few weeks ago. If you've not been in here looking round, you need to come and have a look. It's absolutely fascinating. It's packed full of stalls and there's everything in here that you could ever possibly wish for. There's ornaments, bric-a-brac, there's memorabilia, collectible stuff, there's clothes, there's furniture, there's everything. It's fascinating. But that's not what we're doing today, we're doing cinemas today. So this is the bit that you'll see, and this up here is where the images come from. So we're going to go up into the gods and we're going to go and have a look at the projection system. And this is the bit that I always love. This is the poking about in the corners bit. So there's this really steep original metal staircase going up into the loft. This is brilliant. Now I need to be careful climbing here because you know what I'm like, and the rail's on the right hand side, so I'll just make sure I don't end up killing myself. Look at this is obviously all original. Keep this door closed. Wow! So were you using this then up to? No. I'm going to say you're going to be, surely.
Twice, I think.
Wow, so when does that date from? 1930?
1920s or something, 1930s.
Yeah. Wow. I've seen something similar in the Gods at the Winter Gardens, and that's a great big machine like that, but theirs was considerably more mucky than yours. So this is all your new gear?
That was put together by a proper projectionist who was very dedicated to his trade.
Wow, fascinating. So is this your gear then?
Yeah, this is the digital projector.
Because you see, I only ever watch television, so I've got absolutely no idea how you get something onto a big screen like yours. So it's obviously.
To be honest, it's dead simple. We've got a laptop.
You
put a DVD in your laptop's connected to the projector and it projects onto the screen.
So it's quite straightforward if you've got the kit.
Yes.
If you've got the kit. And I don't want you to tell me, but I can only shudder to think how much all that cost and installation. I would imagine it made your eyes spin round in your sockets.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow, that's brilliant.
They spin even more when they start breaking down.
Yeah, exactly. And you're ringing the engineer and saying, please come and help us.
Yeah, nobody wants to.
So after it had been used as a bingo hall for quite some years, it ended up being left empty and pretty much derelict, as you can see from this old picture that's on the wall. So you can imagine how much restoration it took to getting it looking like this, because it's kind of, you know, a substantial before and after. I can remember seeing pictures and news clippings and things of them doing the restoration, and it's such a big barn of a place. I mean, imagine trying to get to that ceiling. It's not exactly low, is it? So the projection unit, which we've just looked at up there in the hole in the coving, projects the picture onto the screen, and these big black boxes on the wall are all the new speaker units. So the sound system has all been upgraded as well. So it's a better, more modern experience. So it's not quite as simple as sticking a DVD in the machine and playing it, because each one also comes with a license agreement, as you can imagine. So you've got to, well, they've got to check and pay a fee every time they do a screening of a particular film. So if you've got a big room like this and you just happen to have a spare cinema going, you can't just rock up and put a film on a Friday night and charge people admission. You've got to pay the fee. So this is another picture of the wall, and I think that, looking at it, I'm just trying to orientate where we are. So I think that is that wall there, looking along that side, just at the side of where we're standing. So you can see how much work they've done. And this is an independent venue. It's completely privately owned, and they show classic films from all ages on the screen. And there is a stage as well that is removable. As you can see, it's not there at the moment, and that goes at the front, and that's got a big backboard on it to stop you from falling over the edge. So if you want to hire it for a private event or a function or a performance or something like that, you can do that. And there's even a fully licensed diner. So you can have something to eat, you can have a drink, etc. And this is a wonder all of its own. This, we reckon, is 1950s classic Formica. And if you're as old as me, you'll remember Formica. And this is the one that you used to buy as a laminate sheet. So you bought the surface thing, and it's really thin, and then you used to stick it down with cow gum or thick strong smelling glue. But it's lovely that it's all original and it's all being kept, because so many places just rip this kind of thing out, and it's lovely to see the spirit of the cinema. So on the 25th of October, Lost Boys is on. On the 2nd of November, it's Halloween Fright Night, and I think if you were in here after dark with the lights off, you'd be terrified. And then on the 16th of November, you can come and watch Strictly. So it's the television screening of the show. It's not the live performance. It's the television screening of the show, so you can sit and watch it with a big audience. You can get all the atmosphere, you can wave your scorecards, and you can have a really good evening. And there are films on most Friday nights throughout the year. So then your route out of the cinema is down the staircase. There isn't actually a lift. So if you've got disability issues, I'm afraid it's stairs only. But these are the old original marble stairs, and very spectacular they are too. And this looks like Lincruster. I'm at it again, aren't I, doing my interior decoration programmes. Some old projection equipment here, look on the stairs. So there you go, that's the world of the theatre. This is the good thing about Blackpool, you see, it caters for everybody. So if you want old vintage experience, you can come into a lovely building like this, and if you're more of a more of a new person, there's plenty of places where you can get your fix of modern day technology as well. And then it's just a little walk. This is St John's Church here, this is the top of the church. It's just a little walk down into the town centre and onto Church Street. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I think that's quite interesting. I've got to say, I'm impressed with the projection equipment. Don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, and if you've enjoyed it, give this video a like. I always forget to say that, don't I? Give this video a like, and until next time, we will see you later. Bye for now.